If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Someone famous said that. I think some of you know. This would be the ever famous RuPaul, from RuPaul's Drag Race. So once again, I'm going to say it. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Yeah, so this is a line that I keep on having to remind myself because I don't do that very often. I keep getting into a rut where I allow myself to be taken for granted, or allow myself to be the doormat, or allow myself to beat myself up, even when trying to defend myself. Not so good. It's a struggle that I've had for a long time, and I don't know why. I don't think I'm that bad a human being, but having self-respect and doing the right thing for me is quite a challenge. But I'm learning, and I'm doing it as much as I can. As slow as it is, I am doing it. So yeah, it's been a struggle, but I've been trying to figure things out on how I can better have self-respect, do myself justice, and not just throw myself under the bus or let myself be used, let myself be taken for granted, as always. So some of the ways that you could probably do or practice is, this is something I struggle with as well. Let other people's opinions about me affect me. As much as I don't want it to, it happens. I do things and I do make decisions because I'm afraid people will think badly of me, and because sometimes doing the right thing is doing the hard thing, and doing the hard thing means it's tough for you and it's tough for other people, and you just don't want to do it. You don't want to hurt yourself, you don't want to hurt other people, so you end up continuing to stay stuck in a rut or not say anything. But when you can let go of what other people might think of you, then it's a step closer to being able to execute. Don't speak badly about yourself is another thing that I struggle with, even when I'm trying to stand up for myself. I always say, it's not you, it's me, it's my problem. I started this, I did this, I played with fire. Why did I play with fire? The other thing you can try and do is not let anyone force you or trick you or persuade you into doing something you don't want. When you are able to put your foot down, then you are able to have a little bit more empowerment and a little bit more self-respect. There's also this where if you know your values, which is very important, then don't violate them. Don't violate your moral codes. Don't violate the standards that you have. And when I say standards, it doesn't mean unreachable standards. It's not that. It's not that at all. It's your morale. It's your value system that you find important to you. If a person is dissing, if you have a client that's rude, but you don't say anything, that's kind of, and you don't like rude people, that's violating your moral codes. And then you'll stop having self-respect because you start kicking yourself and thinking, why didn't I say something? You know? Also, control your emotions. That's a bit hard to do when you're in the midst of defending yourself or trying to stand up for yourself. That's really hard to do, but hopefully a calm and collected persona can inch you closer towards having that difficult conversation or standing up for yourself, or confronting that issue that you've been mulling about for a long time. Increasing your knowledge is a distraction that can help, or increasing your knowledge on what's the right thing to do can be a very empowering thing. If you increase your knowledge about yourself, about your values, about what you think is right and wrong, and how to approach it, that also helps. That helps you take the first step in approaching the subject that you find hard, that has been affecting your self-respect. This might be controversial for some, but seeking a relationship with God or spiritual side, I'm sorry, Arthur's barking, but seeking a relationship with a high being can sometimes bring you a bit of peace, and that's how I find my strength actually. Besides saying a prayer in the morning, I'm not a very good practicing Catholic, but I do say my prayers. I also meditate a lot and listen to things that will calm me down, because I need to get centered and I need to get strength from somewhere. I don't always have the strength. I need to tap into something, and this helps. And lastly, be responsible to yourself. Do the right thing. Put your foot down. Stand up for yourself. Just say no. Stop it. End it. Call the time of death. Have some self-respect. It's not easy, but it's necessary. This is me, Viv, all the way from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for a vivid world and for myself. Stay safe, mask up, keep a distance, but stay connected. Take care.